Hey guys, welcome to another video on Budget with a July Dreamer. My name is Miranda, and on this channel I share everything personal finance. I cover budgeting, saving and investing. If these topics are of interest to you, then please hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and let's get into today's video. So today's video I will be talking about my sinking funds. I have my trusted laptop here where I will be projecting the sinking fund tracker that I keep on my Google Sheets and walking you through how I go about resetting everything. So I'll start off first by sharing where I was in October, and just to show you the categories that I have and all of that good jazz. I have made a couple of videos about sinking funds on my channel, so I'll link those below in case you are interested in learning about what sinking funds are and how I manage my sinking funds. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to start let's do start screen record, and I will walk you through the tracker that I created. This is just a simple tracker that I created for my savings and sinking funds. I've hidden out the emergency fund because the purpose of this video is to talk about sinking funds. So like I said, I made this template very simple. I just put in what type I wanted, the category, I wanted what I'm budgeting for that particular month, what I actually saved, what I spent, because it's important when you're tracking sinking funds to know what went in and what went out. And then so my starting balance every single month, I literally go in and see what did I end with in the previous month and move it over. Is it accurate? If it's not, I'll put some notes in the tracker as to why there's a difference between last month and the new month with the starting balance. Ending balance auto calculates once I plug in things like actual spent or actual unspent. And then saved balance, this is just a percentage story balance, just tracks how much I have saved against my balance, against my target amount. Then target amount is the goal that I would like to save for that particular account. And then I have the balance, which is how much is left for me to save. And yeah, so that's just how I do it. And then I try to also do like totals per category. I used to have a lot of sinking funds. This is why total per category was necessary, but also it helps me as I am saving money in various savings pots. So it helps me to know that for home I have this much, for self-care I have this much. So if we start off with the first type of sinking fund that I have, and that's for travel. If you will watch any of my videos, if you follow me on Instagram or read my blog, you will know that I'm a huge traveler. I've been solo traveling since 2016, and as you're watching this video, I am somewhere abroad where it is very hot, because in the UK it's definitely not hot. So yeah, I make sure this is something that's a priority in my life, so I save for it. So I have made some changes recently to this spreadsheet. So here I'm tracking vacation using the 52 envelope savings challenge. Before I was using the 100 envelope savings challenge, but I finished that in August, so I started a new challenge. Then I've also got another savings pot that I'm tracking in an app called Plum, that I also want to see if I can save some money there. There is some money in there, but my phone is upstairs and I'm not going to be able to plug that in for this video. So like I said, budgeted, I didn't budget anything, but because of the challenge I was able to send £45, and I started off with 60. And actually no, this is wrong, because I did put in some more money, so 15 I think, because I ended with 170. Yeah, I think I ended 170. Yes. Excuse me. So 170 is how much I ended the month of October with. So I'm gonna get this amount and move it to my November tab, which I hope appears. Yep, my November tab. So I am going to change this to 170 and 170.07, because that is how much I just literally just copied from October and into November. So this is where we are right now. So go back to October, we ended at 170, and the target for this one I put 500. Even though the 52 envelope savings challenge, the goal there is to save 1,378, but half of that, more than half of that money is going to pay in my taxes. That's why I'm only dedicating of that amount 500 to go towards my travels, mostly for next year. In this one, the Plum app helps me to save money by rounding up all of my spending and saving that. Because my phone is upstairs, I have no idea how much I actually saved in October, so I can't really update these numbers, but for now I'll leave it at that. So for now, let's just say I have 170 towards travel for that travel category, which is great. Then I move to self-care. Self-care for me is very important. So self-care for me includes doing my nails, doing my hair, going to a spa, all of that good jazz. I emptied this out a couple of months ago, so there's 0 in this tab, which is fine. Maintenance, so moving to the next type, which is home, I have maintenance, I have buildings insurance, and I have water. So we are zeroing this out. I mean, it's already zeroed out because in September or October, I paid out for my building. Actually, no, it was last month. I paid out for the buildings and contents insurance because this is now 0. So this is empty. So we should, if we go to November, this should also be 0, and I should empty that. So that is correct. So it's 0 for home. Going back to October, we now have car. So for the car type, I have insurance, maintenance, annual check, tax. So this is November, and on the 1st of November I had the car tax thing come through. So this I would enter in, I think it was like 94.50. I supplemented the difference by running it through my budget. So normally this is how I try to track it. I supplemented the difference. So now what we're going to do is we're also 0 in this category for November. I'm going to make sure this is zeroed out as well. So we're empty there. Next category is gifts. So for me, gifts include birthday, other, and then Christmas. I am going to be spending all of this money out, but we will still move this one over. Actually, no, I'll zero it out as well, so I don't have anything here. We're just going to pretend that I spent it in October, even though I know I didn't. So here what I would do if I know I didn't spend it but I need to make a note. So I put a comment and I'll just say didn't spend but needed to zero out for new month. Oops, for new month. So I'll just put a comment in there like that, and that obviously will tell me why I did what I did. Then if I then go to November, for November I've already zeroed it out, so it's not there. For October, back to October, subscriptions is the last type that I have, and with here I track Prime, Disney, and other apps. So these two are crucial for me because I pay them early, I think in the first quarter of the year. So I try to save up as much as I can with these, but there's so many expenses that happened in October that I haven't yet plugged in here that forced me to use the money in subscriptions. Normally, I don't use the money for anything other than what it is supposed to be spent on, but this time I had to work my finances around a little bit, so we're just going to zero that out. But before I do put a comment in for October, I will just plug in exactly what happened. But for now, for November, we're just going to put that we're starting the month of November at 0, and we've got nothing whatsoever in any of these sinking funds that I normally track. Travel stays, but I'm currently traveling, so maybe by the time you're watching this video I would have spent this 170, or maybe not, who knows. But this is just how I track my sinking funds and how I zero them out. I don't just zero them out in November. Normally I try to zero them out in the middle of the month, in the middle of the year, because then it gives me 6 months to start resaving up for them and all of that good jazz. But yes, that is all that I wanted to share with respect to my sinking fans. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.